Good evening, everyone.
Good evening, everyone.
Recently, I ran into a problem playing Red Dead Online with Windows 11. I start up, everything looks good, and I am lucky to get 10 minutes before the game locks up and then reboots. Convinced it was a hardware problem, I did the things that have worked in the past. I reseated my memory, I switched memory, reapplied CPU paste, turned my fans way up, and yet nothing helped. So I tried my spare computer in Windows and the same thing. I then decided to try playing in Linux. I played roughly an hour and thought I need to try more time. So I switched back to my other computer and installed Linux Mint. Not quite a fanboy, seriously I am 65, but I like it and much of my mouse clicks and Windows keys work in Mint. My other computer is AMD R5 3600 with a GTX 1070 in 1080p, and it plays fine once you add the NVIDIA driver. My main computer is AMD R7 5800 XT with a RTX 3070 in 2K. Using Rufus, I created a USB jump drive and added Linux Mint to it, making a bootable USB drive. Please note check before using, as Rufus will wipe anything on the USB drive. Today I played for 2 hours, grabbed lunch, and then played another 2 hours. Back in business and happy. So these are the following steps. Step 1. Download Linux Mint or your choice. I used both Fedora and Mint. Mint works right out of the box after loading a few files. Step 2. Download Rufus bootloader. Step 3. Plug in a USB drive. Step 4. Run Rufus off the Win 11 drive. Step 5. Tell it to use Linux Mint. ISO. Step 6. Reboot your computer and tell it to use the USB drive. You can do this in BIOS, or in my case, hitting the F8 key lets me pick which drive I want to boot from. Pick the USB key, and you'll have a working copy of Linux Mint or your choice. It's pretty basic at this point, but there is an option to add Linux Mint to a hard drive. The easiest way to do it is add a spare drive and install it on that drive. Minus slow load times, a spinning drive works fine. If you have an old SATA SSD, even better. I had one 1TB NVMe drive and a SI adapter to NVMe, and that worked also. With memory and SSD prices like they are right now, I do what I can do. Which is to say, reuse and recycle instead of buying new like I have for years. After a few weeks of playing in Linux, I'm happy to say I had only one error disconnect. I am using an AMD 5800 XT with 16 GB of RAM, and my brother is using an AMD 5900X with 32 GB and Win 11, and while I am back to working, he is starting to lose his connection last few times we played. In a call to arms, that's not good. My racing rig is an AMD 7900X with 32 GB of memory, and it played RD2 online in Win 11 for the hour I tried it. My conclusion is, at present, in the simplest of words, Win 11 is a memory hog. The NVIDIA app shows my main computer, with the RTX 3070, is running at 98% on both memory, CPU, and GPU. In other words, it's a crash waiting to happen. That's my findings, and I hope it helps. One last note, you can dual boot, which leaves Windows alone, and use the remaining space to install Linux. It includes a bootloader, which lets you pick what you want to use.
In 1080p, and it plays fine once you